So when you think of a place as distinguished and with many great intellectual assets as a place like Stony Brook, how do you? I know you've made many contributions to our larger community. What do you think needs to happen to encourage more of your colleagues to share what they know with folks who may not be as advantaged as faculty members at places like Stony Brook are?
So you mean faculty members at Stony Brook sharing things
right.
with other?
We think of SENCER as a place people may come to learn about things, but it's also a place where people come to teach about things and to share what they know with others.
Well, I think that opening SENCER up in a different kind of way, and inviting some of the people, for example, involved in the undergraduate STEM initiative. You know, there may be a part of SENCER that's just devoted to sort of improving undergraduate STEM education. And so you get those people here to contribute something in relationship to what they have been doing. But when they are here, they are going to interact. It's going to put their work in a very different context, so that the undergraduate STEM education work that's going on at Stony Brook has been within a fairly narrow context. It has not played out across, it has not been interrogated by people at community colleges, even the schools, people who are doing lots of interdisciplinary work. So I think
the agencies.
Yeah, including the agency. So I think that by getting people here, I wouldn't say by false pretense, but by inviting people to bring to SENCER what they are doing with undergraduate STEM education, I have no doubt that it will be a tremendous learning experience from them in a couple of directions. One is that they will have what they are doing interrogated in this community, and that'll give them a different perspective on the applicability of their work. And secondly, of course, they're going to see a lot of other work that is going on, and they're going to think, what relevance might that have to their approaches?
But from what I know of your colleagues and people at Stony Brook and other distinguished places, they also have a huge amount to offer.
I think so.
I think you're talking about a kind of genuinely reciprocal
Absolutely.
exchange that might start with a sense that I know what I'm doing, but will ultimately enlarge what they know and share it. So that when we have someone, as we had here from Duke sharing it, it actually gives a lot of people some courage that that things can be done.
I mean, I'm thinking, David, that if we had 10 or 15 AAU institutions, for example, that agree to come as a part of SENCER, to present, the AAU has the undergraduate STEM initiative. Suppose we had 10 of these AAU institutions coming and sharing what they are doing with undergraduate STEM education and seeing how that connects to the other efforts that people are making on that. That would be very interesting, and I think that we could get people to do that.
I think that would be terrific. And while they were doing it, they would learn from people who aren't in those.
Absolutely, they have people thinking about, well, how might this play out within the context that I'm working in? And they would be getting ideas from people in two-year institutions and other institutions that may be relevant for what they're doing. I think it would be a great, I certainly would love to be a part of an effort to get a group of AAU institutions, for example, at SENCER.